Getting an HHS ID Badge. This presentation describes the 4 steps each applicant must take to successfully complete the Personal Identity Verification, or PIV process, and obtain a Health and Human Services ID Badge, also known as the PIV card. To be issued an HHS ID Badge, an applicant must successfully complete 4 steps that make up the PIV process. Step 1 is pre-enrollment. To begin the badging process, you may be asked by your administrative officer to provide or verify your personal information. Your AO is authorized to access the NIH Enterprise Directory, or NED, to track and modify an individual's records. AOs create NED profiles, request services, and sponsor individuals for HHS ID badges. Step 2 is enrollment. Soon after your AO has sponsored you for an HHS ID badge, you will receive an email instructing you to schedule an enrollment appointment with the Division of Personnel Security and Access Control, or DPSAC. At your enrollment appointment, DPSAC will scan your fingerprints and take your photograph. You must bring 2 forms of acceptable identification. One must be a federal or state-issued photo ID, and both must be unexpired. It's important to remember that the names on the 2 IDs must match. Step 3 is the background investigation. As part of the PIV process, individuals who need to complete a background investigation will receive an email from DPSAC instructing them to complete the Electronic Questionnaires for Investigations Processing, or EQIP, and any other necessary forms. If you do not complete EQIP and submit the required forms, DPSAC will not be able to issue you a new ID badge. Watch for an email alert with the subject line, Mandatory, Background Investigation Forms. Submit your EQIP and any additional required forms as soon as possible, but no later than 7 calendar days. The sooner you submit your EQIP and additional forms, the sooner you can be issued your HHS ID Badge. And finally, Step 4, Badge Issuance. Once DPSAC receives the results of your fingerprint check from the Office of Personnel Management, or OPM, usually within 3 to 5 business days, and you complete EQIP, if required, you will receive an email instructing you to schedule an appointment with DPSAC to pick up your HHS ID Badge. And remember that when you come to your ID Badge issuance appointment, please be sure to bring the photo ID you used at your enrollment appointment. If you have a current HHS or NIH ID, you will be required to turn in that credential as well. The ID Badge website is your principal resource for information about the HHS ID Badge and the badging process. You may want to bookmark the site's easy-to-remember URL, www.idbadge.nih.gov. There you'll find valuable information on getting a badge, background checks, policies and HSPD 12, resources and forms, and training, all designed to help you navigate the badging process. And if you should need help, you can reach out to one of the personnel security or access control specialists in DPSAC. You can find these resources listed under the Quick Links section on the website homepage. Consult the website for enrollment and badge issuing services at NIH satellite facilities, including Rocky Mountain Laboratories in Hamilton, Montana, the National Institute of Environmental Health Sciences in Research Triangle Park, North Carolina, the Biomedical Research Center in Baltimore, Maryland, and the Frederick National Laboratory for Cancer Research, Fort Detrick, Maryland. NIH has also made arrangements with the Program Support Center, or PSC, to make available badging services to individuals located at remote locations and who are unable to easily travel to DPSAC offices at NIH's Bethesda main campus or its other satellite locations. Thank you for watching.